Hi, I'm Stephanie Carlin. I'm the training coordinator here at Lancashire Mind. I'm here to talk to you today about mental health. This is our Christmas survival guide to support you in what may be a challenging time of year for a variety of different reasons. So the aims of this is to help you prepare for a stress-free Christmas and to provide quick tips to deal with difficult feelings and emotions. And again, to be clear, that might be because of a range of different things. So rather than watching the whole of this presentation, you may wish to click on to just certain areas. So the contents will include stress, dealing with crowds, finance, Christmas Day itself, relationships, Christmas alone, indulgence, so kind of food and drink, exercise, and helplines that are available. So stress. Research shows Christmas increases stress levels for 60% of people. So if you're feeling this, it's important to know that you're not alone. How can you reduce this? Start preparing early, don't leave it all to the last minute, and delegate where that is possible. And maybe jobs that you don't have to do, that somebody else, your family or friendship network, even colleagues might be able to help you with. Keep it simple and don't get too ambitious. This can be a really big pressure with social media, showing the celebrations being really extravagant, but simple can really be a way to still enjoy this time period. Pace yourself, make a list and keep to it, managing your visiting schedules and letting people know in advance. And this can be a way to also help other people not feel too stressed in the time period by letting them know that you are going to arrive or would like to see them. And plan in some me time, some time to really look after yourself and maintain your own energy levels. Dealing with crowds. Many people find large crowds stressful, and in this time of year it might be to do with shopping, but it might also be an event you need to attend, like a nativity play or a carol concert. So what shopping choices can you make to reduce this stress? Shop online if that is possible. Go late night or early morning shopping. Can you take advantage of extended Christmas opening hours to support you in avoiding some of those crowds? Make a list of what you're looking for, so you only need to visit certain shops or certain areas within the shop to reduce your time and the crowds you may come into contact with. And if you know you're going to struggle, take someone you trust with you for support. And again, that may be shopping or that may be to a different Christmas event that you would like to attend during the time. Average spending per head during the Christmas period in 2023 is expected to vary between just below 700 British pounds in the northeast to around 973 British pounds in London in the United Kingdom. So huge amounts of money are being spent during this time period. The average Briton will spend more than 600 on Christmas this year, so again it's reiterating that point. And presents and gifts are the majority of that. It suggests on this YouGov poll that £300 is spent on presents and gifts, £100 on food, £100 on social events, £50 on new clothes, and then travel and hotels are also another expense that people have to consider. With gifts being the main contributor then, average spending breakdown here, we've got £117 on our partners, £145 per child, £20 on a pet, 31 on grandma, and 33 on best friends. So does this resonate with you? And are there some conversations you can have here about setting budgets and keeping maybe some of those costs a little bit down? If money is a pressure that you're feeling this year, it's important to recognise that you're not alone in this. The YouGov poll went on to say that the number of Britons who say they can't afford the Christmas they want has doubled in a year. So tips for managing your money: set a budget and stick to it. Shop around where possible. Can you take advantage of any sales or deals? Use any vouchers that you have. Buying secondhand doesn't mean that you love them any less. And again, there's lots of sites now that are designated to really selling secondhand, but also some of these have things that are new or still have tags on that are still sold at secondhand prices. So it's worth really investigating what's available. Ask yourself, should you give it all? I was in quite a well-known retailer recently, and the makeup counter lady suggested to me that the gift pack should be broken up, and that's what she does. She keeps the things that she wants, and then she uses all the other little bits for different people's presents. So that's something that I had never thought of doing, and that might be a tip that can help you. If it's a big item, consider giving an IOU and purchase it in January instead. It might not be possible, but it could be a conversation worth having. Get ready for next year by buying in the sales if possible, and pay off overdrafts and credit card quickly to avoid those interest payments. I try not to think too much about Christmas. If it turns out to be good, then that's a bonus. If not, then at least I haven't got myself worked up over nothing. So quick tips for Christmas Day. Live in the moment. Don't set yourself up for sadness or disappointment by comparing the season to past experiences. Try something new. Again, it's reducing that idea of comparison. Don't put all your energy into just one day. Pace yourself across the time period. Set realistic goals and don't take on more responsibilities that you can handle. Linking back to an earlier slide there about, is it possible for you to delegate in any way? Or is it possible to do a simpler version? And look to the future with optimism. It is only one day. You've got the rest of the kind of Christmas period, and you've then got the new year to look forward to. Relationship challenges. It's good to connect, but sometimes it can cause tensions which can affect our mental health. There's a lot of pressure on our kind of social batteries during this time. Be realistic, only plan to visit people close to you on the day, and arrange alternative plans for those who live away. And again, it's thinking about how can we use the whole period rather putting that pressure on all the relationships in one day. Plan in advance for a day you'll all enjoy to avoid tensions. Limit your time with people you don't get on with, and balance time with others with me time. Is there a way you can still give yourself some space during this time period? 70% of adults surveyed said that Christmas puts pressure on their relationships. So again, if you're kind of feeling that this might only be something that happens to you, actually it's really widespread that relationships feel pressured under this time period. So stop for the moment and look at that bigger picture. Remember, we all have opinions and they might not always align. Listen actively to the needs of others. Connect with others. Don't take things personally. Write down how you feel. That may be a strategy that can help you. And walk away and take some deep breaths. Deep breathing, slow breathing, counting to 3, all of those things can really help just bring us back to a grounded place before we proceed. I don't really celebrate Christmas and always enjoy taking the day as time for just me, a whole day of self-care and selfishness. Okay, so some people actually choose to be alone on Christmas and choose to use that time for themselves. So Christmas alone. More than 8 million adults expect to be alone during the festive period, with 83% of them unlikely to speak to anyone face to face on Christmas Day. A study of 2,000 adults found that 1 in 6 won't be spending the holidays with loved ones, and of those, 22% won't have a Christmas dinner. While it's usually the older generation who are thought to be most at risk of loneliness over the festive period, 24% of those aged between 35 and 44 are likely to be alone on Christmas Day, compared with 12% of over 55s. It also emerged that 42% of adults have friends or relatives that they worry will be lonely this festive season, and 2/3 of them intend to make an effort to connect with family and friends by calling them more often. So it's important here to recognise that loneliness affects people in different ways. It's different age groups, and that also that there are steps we can take to connect and reach out with those who may be alone. So well-being tips. Don't neglect your exercise. Get outside to appreciate the weather and scenery, or get yourself to the gym. Meet up with someone else you know who will be on their own. The likelihood is they'll appreciate the company. Keep busy, do something for someone else, or volunteer at a homeless shelter or soup kitchen. Plan all the things you've been meaning to do. So if you're using this time for you, is it that you want to read a book, organise your wardrobe, have a clear out? Maybe use this time for things that you don't always get around to. Write a journal or a blog. Writing it down can often make you feel better. If you want to talk to someone, possibly phone a friend or a befriending phone line. Christmas is a time of indulgence. 46% of us don't consider what we eat over Christmas. So eat plenty of protein. This will help you balance your sugar intake and help control your energy and mood. When we eat rich foods, it can rob the body of water. The solution to pollution is dilution. So drink plenty of water. It really helps your body regulate during this time period. Take a walk before lunch or after lunch. Exercise is a natural antidepressant when we are feeling flat. Getting into the Christmas spirit. There's a lot of booze over Christmas, but too much can disturb your sleep and make you irritable. Keep track of your alcohol consumption over the day. Be sensible and stick within guidelines. Go to www.drinkaware.co.uk for more details. Drink a glass of water between alcohol beverages to help moderate the intake. Again, it's this idea of pacing ourselves and helping our bodies keep going and recover. Some of us drink alcohol to relax, but alcohol is a depressant and often makes us worry more. So if we're feeling some of the other pressures that we've been through during this could actually be a way to make some of those worries bigger rather than helping us deal with them. And it's worth being aware of that. Exercise is not just for January. Keep your routine going over the Christmas period. Go for a walk after those big meals. Dance and join in at the Christmas party. And remember that exercise is effective for low mood and can give you a real boost. Helplines are available over Christmas. We all struggle from time to time, and it's okay to ask for help. Mental health helpline 0800 915 4640. Samaritan's free phone 116 123. Sane helpline free phone 0300 304 7000. The out of hours is 4:30 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. on both Christmas and New Year's Day. And Silverline 0800 470 8090. So all of these are available over this time period. So it's just left for me to say I hope you do have a Merry Christmas from me and everybody at Lancashire Mind, and please do reach out for help if you need to.